Welcome back. Today we are looking at the Skytech Gaming Legacy 4 Gaming PC AMD Ryzen 9 9950 versus the competition in inches depth look. When searching for a high-end pre-built system, enthusiasts often find themselves weighing the pros and cons of building a custom water-cooled RTX 4090 PC versus investing inches a ready-to-run powerhouse. Check the video description for the updated price link. The gaming desktop market has reached a monumental milestone with the release of the Skytech Gaming Legacy 4 Gaming PC. Featuring the uncompromising AMD Ryzen 9 9950X 3D 4.3 GHz processor and the gargantuan NVIDIA RTX 5090 32GB VRAM card. This machine represents the bleeding edge of consumer computing. Inches this comparative analysis and deep review, we will evaluate how the Legacy 4 stacks up against historical flagships, traditional DIY builds, and other high-end workstations on the market. Whether you are a competitive gamer chasing absolute frame rate dominance at 4K resolution, or a professional creator handling complex 3D rendering and large local LLMs, understanding the comparative logic of this build is crucial. Let's dive deep into the architecture, thermal management, benchmarks, and overall value of Skytech's newest masterpiece. Historically, purchasing a pre-built PC meant accepting compromises, either proprietary motherboards, slow RAM timings, or inadequate power supplies. The Skytech Gaming Legacy 4 completely shatters this paradigm. Compared to older iterations and standard market offerings, Skytech has assembled a machine using off-the-shelf components that rival top-tier custom rigs. At its core lies the AMD Ryzen 9 9950X 3D, a CPU that marries massive multi-threaded productivity with the legendary gaming cache enhancements of AMD's 3D Volts cache technology. When you stack this CPU against previous generation flagships like the Ryzen 9 7950X 3D or Intel's Core i9-14900KS, the efficiency and architectural improvements are staggering. It delivers unprecedented gaming lows and sustained multi-core workloads without pushing thermal limits. Paired with 64 GB of lightning-fast DDR5 RAM at 6000 MHz and a spacious 4 TB Gen 4 NVMe SSD, storage bottlenecks are virtually non-existent, allowing for instant game loads and lightning-quick file transfers. The crown jewel of the Skytech Legacy 4 is the NVIDIA RTX 5090 equipped with a colossal 32 GB of VRAM. When compared against a traditional custom water-cooled RTX 4090 PC, the RTX 5090 brings substantial architectural leaps, inches ray tracing efficiency, tensor core throughput, and memory bandwidth. While an RTX 4090 was already capable of driving 4K gaming smoothly, the RTX 5090 handles native 4K with ray tracing and path tracing enabled at maximum settings without breaking a sweat, frequently pushing well past 144 Hz inches demanding AAA titles. Furthermore, for content creators and AI developers, the jump from 24 GB VRAM to 32 GB VRAM is a game changer. Local deployment of heavy language models, complex Blender scenes, and 8K video editing timelines run with a fluid responsiveness that makes previous generation hardware feel sluggish by comparison. If you are comparing whether to upgrade from a legacy system or buy into the new ecosystem, the VRAM buffer alone future-proofs your investment for years to come. Every component inches the Skytech Legacy 4 has been meticulously selected to ensure zero bottlenecks. Here is a closer look at what powers this beast processor: AMD Ryzen 9 9950X 3D 4.3 GHz base, massive boost clocks, enhanced 3D cache architecture. Graphics card NVIDIA RTX 5090 with 32 GB GDDR7 VRAM, offering unprecedented graphical fidelity and AI performance. Motherboard cutting-edge X870 chipset board providing robust power delivery, PCIe Gen 5 support, and expansive connectivity. Memory 64 GB DDR5 RAM clocked at an aggressive 6000 MHz for tight memory latency and seamless multitasking. Storage 4 TB Gen 4 NVMe M.2 SSD, ensuring lightning-fast boot times and enormous storage for modern AAA game libraries. Cooling massive 420mm ARGB AIO liquid cooler, keeping the Ryzen 9 remarkably cool even under heavy synthetic loads. Check the link in the description to get yours today.